here again. Welcome back to my channel. This is the second part of the basic Hungarian phrases video series, and I'm going to teach you some more phrases today, but still, as the title says, just the basics. So if you go to Hungary for a short visit, you will hear these words a lot of times and it's easy to pick up, but I'm here to help you, to teach you how to pronounce them. Let's start something really simple. I'll teach you how to say yes and no. Yes in Hungarian means igen. I-G-E-N. I think it's pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy is happening here. You just pronounce basically whatever you see. So you say igen. And if you want to say no in Hungarian is nem. So you can say igen and nem. Now if you want to say excuse me to someone, whether you're just trying to ask something from somebody on the street and you want to start with, oh, excuse me, or what happens is that, you know, let's say you're traveling on any sort of public transportation and you just bump into someone and then you want to say, oh, excuse me, then you can say elnézést. Well, I know this is a little bit trickier. So you see those commas above letter E, it basically turns the sound into E. So you want to say E, and then don't forget about the letter S. In the last video I mentioned you gotta pronounce it esh. So if you want to say it all in one nice word, you gotta say elnézést. Let's practice one more last time. Elnézést. Now, of course, if you're Hungary, you want to introduce yourself, right? So there's basically two ways to ask what's your name, and I'll show you both of them. The first is you literally ask what is your name, and in Hungarian you have to say mi a neved. Now mi stands for what, letter A is kind of like the in English. It's an article, and neved means your name. So the preposition, says your, it's already included in the word neved. So let's practice one more time. You have to say mi a neved, and that means what is your name. Probably a little bit, I would say, more Hungarian way to ask what's your name is hogy hívnak. Don't forget about that G and the Y. This was in the last video when I was teaching you how to say how are you, and then you said hogy vagy. So hogy remains the same, and then hívnak, it literally means, if I want to translate it, how do you call yourself? Hogy hívnak. I think this is more common than mi a neved, but of course both of them are correct. Now that you know how to ask what your name is, of course you want to know how to answer, how to introduce yourself. If you want to say I am Esti, you have to say Esti vagyok. Vagyok means I am. So Esti vagyok. Or if you want to answer the question what is your name, and you want to say my name is Esti, then you have to say az én nevem Esti. Az én nevem, let me break it down for you. If I want to translate word by word, that means my name. So my name is, and then you say your name. Well, the last phrase today is something really important, I think, is how to say cheers whenever you have drinks with some cool Hungarian people. And I assume that if you visit Hungary, you are most likely to try our, I can say, national drink. It's called palinka, and it's very popular. The good palinka is usually homemade, and I don't want to explain what it is exactly because the video would be too long. All I'm saying is that if you go to Hungary and if you don't try palinka, that pretty much means that you haven't even been to Hungary, if you know what I mean. It's such a must. You cannot avoid tasting a good homemade Hungarian palinka. Well, let's get back how to say cheers. So you want to say egészségedre. I know it's long, so Everybody freaks out, but let me break it down for you. You see like a bunch of letters like the S and the Z, but all you have to pronounce is pretty much a really long S sound. So you want to say egészségedre. Okay? Let me repeat it one more time. Egészségedre. So you just hold your drinks and then you say egészségedre. Well, that's all for today's lesson. I hope you found it useful, and I also hope that you got to learn a little bit some new words that, you know, can make your life easier whenever you visit Hungary. Let me know if you liked it. Let me know what other phrases you want to learn, and I will be happy to make new videos about it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.